Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back with another action figure toy review, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Netflix series Punisher. Not too many accessories with him. Well, a good amount of accessories. He comes with one heavy firearm and then a sidearm, as well as the Build-A-Figure piece for, I believe it's Man-Thing. I don't have the original packaging, but here you can see it's the left arm that he comes with. No alternate head sculpts, no alternate hands. But yeah, the accessories he did come with are very nicely detailed. So let's take a closer look at those first, and then we'll take a closer look at the Punisher. Alright, and here is the Build-A-Figure piece. Looking pretty nicely sculpted. It's very large in size. You can see it here next to him. It's almost as big as he is. The hand is in like a gripping motion, and you can see the fingernails are painted nicely. The hairs are sculpted in a nice downward motion off of the forearm. They have some nice yellow paint added to them, as well as on the back of the hand. And you can still see the musculature even through the fur here. And there's some nice paint detailing on the shoulder as well. So this is pretty nicely detailed, actually. And so are these guns. This little pistol is very nicely sculpted. You can see the grip, you can see the pins, all the little bolts that would be holding it together, the trigger. Oh my cat, get off of there, Cleo. Wow. She wanted to be in the review. You can see where the bullets eject. Like, this is a very, very highly detailed gun. The only thing is they didn't paint it. It's just a solid metallic silver, which is nice. It is quite metallic and shiny, but just it would have been nice to have a little bit of paint detail maybe on the handle, or do the pins in this silver and then the gun in black. But either way, it looks very nice. And then the larger gun that he comes with is also nicely sculpted. You can see it's a much heavier looking gun. It's got a scope on it and I think a laser sight on the side here. Yeah, you see that? And then there's a grenade launcher attachment as well. And the two triggers are a little bit close together. I find it's a bit hard to get him to hold just because of his articulation. But the sculpt is really nice. Again, no paint on this though. It would have been nice to have maybe some accents of red or silver. Just to highlight it. But now let's take a closer look at the face sculpt. And you can see that is exactly like Jon Bernthal, the actor playing the Punisher in the Netflix Daredevil and Punisher show. That looks exactly like him. I think they nailed it. And the rest of the costume looks great as well. You can see the skull logo, of course. Came out really clean. When you bend him all the way back, you can see a little bit of a gap, which kind of sucks, but other than that, I think it looks very nicely done. And his armor is sculpted as well. You can see he's got some plates and bullets and stuff on there. So that's all really cool, but again, that would have been nice to have accents of like silver or gold or whatever, kind of bullet casings, those little details. And then like the boots are nicely sculpted, but then again, they didn't paint the laces. Pardon me. There are peg holes on the bottom, and they did sculpt treads, so that's nice. But I believe, yeah, his belt as well, they sculpted it, but then it's just pure black. They didn't paint the silver or like his belt's loops or anything in the pockets. I don't know. I feel like it's just a solid black, and it's kind of a shiny black too. It's not even like matte, like it does kind of, like the plastic itself has a lot of shine, so it just seems like kind of a weird color scheme. I don't know, maybe he's matching. He did like really wear pure black on the show, but I feel like just some things would have a little bit more detail that's missing. The jacket too, like it's fairly nice. It's got some wrinkles in it, but the zipper is not painted and the buttons aren't painted on this side. But yeah, the head sculpt looks amazing. You can see the 5 o'clock shadow coming through, the way his hair is shaved there down the sides. I think it looks really clean. Let's measure him out while he's in a mostly standing upright pose. Looks like he's standing at about 6.5 exactly, maybe 6 3/4 tall. I have a Netflix Kingpin here, and I think the Punisher is maybe a little too large, or this Kingpin is too small. I don't know. This scale seems a bit off, but let's see how he looks next to Jessica Jones. Like, that looks a little more normal, but she's quite a short figure. I don't know. Maybe he's a decent scale. I definitely like the sculpt. For articulation, the head can move up super far because it's on a disc hinge. I didn't mean to pop it off there to show you that was actually an accident, but because it's on the disc hinge, he can look all the way up, and he can look all the way down as well. It's nice to know the head comes off in case you want to do a head swap with like maybe a comic Punisher or something like that. The head also rotates side to side, and there's some tilting, so you can get some nice gestures. The arms are a bit limited, as I said earlier, so they only go up to the side that far, and they rotate around 360. There's upper arm swivel, and then it goes to single jointed elbow that only meets 90 degrees, and then there's a swivel there. So that swivel kind of helps with getting him holding the gun, but it doesn't quite look natural. Like, double jointed elbows really would have helped. And then my right wrist is very stiff. It does rotate, but the hinge is not very good on the right side. His left hinge is no problem. There's a diaphragm cut right below the nose of the skull that moves in a decent amount. Could go in further, and it moves back pretty far. It swivels at the diaphragm, and then there is also a waist cut, which I didn't realize at first. So that's kind of nice. And the legs don't move out to the... well, they move out a decent amount to the side, and they move up that far. And they don't really move back, but there's an upper thigh cut, and double jointed knees that move in very far. He like basically kicks his own butt. And the ankles move down very far, but they don't really move up too much. And there's no side to side, but there's the rocker. So that'll help him with standing pretty well. So overall, I'd give this figure like a 9 out of 10. It's just lacking a little bit of articulation, but the sculpt is amazing. I think the likeness is dead on. And he came with 2 weapons, which is a decent amount of accessories, and they're nicely sculpted. Could be a little bit more paint detail, but other than that, I think this is a solid 9 out of 10 figure. I really highly recommend it. Yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you stay up to date on everything Marvel Legends coming from my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.